The derelict alien ship floated silently above the fractured moons of Vera 9, its hull cracked and smoke trailing from multiple sections. I had been hired as a salvage expert for interstellar craft, but nothing in my years of experience had prepared me for this level of alien technology or the passengers aboard. I docked cautiously, the airlock opening with a hiss. Inside, the ship was a labyrinth of corridors and chambers that defied human engineering. Energy panels floated in midair, pulsing with light, and bioluminescent vines grew along the walls, coiling around conduits as if feeding off the ship's energy. I heard a voice before I saw her. "If you touch anything else without permission, I'll kill you." I froze, turning toward the source. There, standing on a raised platform, was the alien woman, a warrior, no less, her armor sleek and dark, eyes glowing faintly in the dim light. She radiated power and danger, yet there was an undeniable elegance in her stance. I'm just here to help," I said quickly, raising my hands. Her gaze softened slightly, though only just. "Help? Yes, but humans have a habit of destroying more than they fix." I swallowed hard. "I understand. I'll be careful." Over the next few hours, I worked on stabilizing the ship. Panels, conduits, and alien engines all required precise handling, and every step of the way, her sharp eyes followed me. She offered guidance only when necessary, but there was no warmth, no trust yet. Finally, after hours of meticulous repairs, the main engine hummed back to life. The air cleared, systems stabilized, and the ship's energy field glowed with renewed vitality. I stepped back, exhausted but satisfied. The alien woman approached, her expression unreadable. "You did well," she said simply. I blinked. You mean it?" She lifted a hand, tapping a small device on her wrist. A panel opened, and inside was a crystalline container. "This is your reward," she said, placing it carefully in my hands. I stared at it. The crystal radiated a warmth that made my skin tingle, and within it, I could see shifting forms, miniature stars, swirling galaxies, and symbols I couldn't comprehend. I don't know what to say." Her lips curved into the faintest hint of a smile. "Then say nothing. Just accept it." I nodded, unsure of the proper etiquette for alien rewards, but grateful nonetheless. "Thank you, truly." She inclined her head, stepping back. "Do not mistake this for friendship," she warned, her tone returning to sharp authority. "Humans are reckless, and trust is earned, not given." I bowed slightly, respecting her boundaries. Understood. Over the next few days, the ship's crew, small in number but highly disciplined, began to warm to me. I shared knowledge of human engineering, adapted some of their systems for stability, and learned about their technology. Each interaction chipped away at the wall between us. Even the alien warrior's sharp demeanor softened slightly as she observed my careful work and unwavering commitment. One evening, while calibrating a propulsion module in the observation deck, she joined me silently. The stars stretched endlessly beyond the transparent hull, and for a moment, the wariness in her eyes faded. "You seem different from other humans," she said quietly. I chuckled softly. "I like to think I learn from my mistakes, and I'm very careful with things I don't understand." She studied me, her gaze intense. "Perhaps that is why I tolerated your touch," she admitted, almost grudgingly. "Most would have broken the containment fields by now, or worse, harmed the crew." I smiled, feeling a small sense of connection. "I just wanted to help." "Help and curiosity," she added. "They are human traits I see now. Dangerous, but useful." As we continued our work, our partnership grew. We moved in synchronicity, sharing tasks without words, her sharp instincts complementing my technical knowledge. The tension that had once been palpable transformed into mutual respect. Finally, the ship was fully operational. Systems hummed flawlessly, and the alien crew began preparations for departure. Before I could step away, the warrior approached, holding another object, a small device, no larger than a palm. "This is for you," she said. I examined it. The device was simple in appearance, but hummed with energy. "Another reward?" I asked cautiously. She shook her head. "Not a reward.
A tool.
One that will allow you to communicate with this vessel and its crew wherever you go. Consider it a bond of necessity and acknowledgement." I held it carefully, marveling at its elegance and potential.
I
don't know how to thank you." She hesitated for a fraction of a second, then said softly, "There is no need. Just continue to do what you do. That is thanks enough." As I prepared to leave, she stepped closer, her eyes meeting mine with an intensity that sent a thrill through me. "Humans are unpredictable," she said, almost with admiration. "And yet, sometimes, they accomplish what even we cannot." I nodded, humbled by the words. "I'll remember this, always." The ship lifted off smoothly, its engines glowing bright against the backdrop of the fractured moons. I watched her from the observation deck, realizing that what she had given me went beyond crystals or devices. It was respect, trust, and a glimpse into a civilization far more advanced than my own. As I floated back toward the human vessel that had carried me here, the crystal and the device safely secured, I reflected on the journey. A simple act of help, guided by careful observation and honesty, had forged an unexpected connection between worlds. Weeks later, when I returned to Earth, I kept the device active, communicating occasionally with the alien crew. Each transmission brought new lessons, new experiences, and reminders that trust, skill, and courage could bridge even the widest gaps between species. And the crystal? I discovered that it held not only energy but knowledge. Tiny snippets of advanced mathematics, star maps, and engineering concepts appeared as I studied it. It was a gift that could change humanity's understanding of the cosmos, and it had been entrusted to me because I had acted with care, courage, and integrity. One evening, as I sat in my quarters aboard the human vessel, the alien warrior's words echoed in my mind. Humans are unpredictable, and yet, sometimes, they accomplish what even we cannot. I smiled. That unpredictability, tempered by respect and diligence, had earned me a place not just as a helper, but as a bridge between worlds. And though I knew the alien warrior would remain cautious, distant, and formidable, I also knew that what she had given me was more than any human could have imagined. Respect, trust, and the acknowledgement that even the smallest actions, done with care, could resonate across the galaxy. The journey had changed me. The reward had changed me. And I knew beyond any doubt that the universe was full of surprises, some frightening, some wondrous, and some beyond belief.